Fuck, it's so cold in New Zealand. I was freezing my ass off at work all day today, I swear. I wanted to talk about manifesting. So basically, I got my in-laws coming over and they're staying with us for a few nights, which is cool. When people come to stay at my whare or in my house, I like to have it clean. Like, I like to do a deep clean. I don't know, that's just how I am. It could have something to do with my childhood, but that's a story for later. So anyway, all day today while I was at work, all I could think about was, fuck, I gotta do this, I gotta do that. And I manifested it so much that when I actually got home and I finally got into starting cleaning, I have 2 bathrooms, 6 bedrooms, it's a pretty big house. I was just so drained. I felt so fucking drained. And it wasn't because I was at work all day. It was because I manifested it so much that I just didn't want to do it anymore. I didn't want to, I was just over it before I even really got into it. I had to kind of stop myself and I was like, no, Marcia, think positive. I'm grateful that I have 2 bathrooms. I'm grateful that my kids have their own space and their own rooms. I'm grateful to be able to afford to stay in a big place like this. Like, it's nothing flash, but it is a shitload better than what I had as a kid. I'm grateful that we are able to afford all the essentials and necessities, that we need to live. I'm grateful to be able to have all of that. I know there are people out there that do go without because they're just really fucking struggling, just to live, to survive. And I know this, like, I'm not dumb. Yes, we're still struggling, but we are able to be able to live pretty comfortably. Yeah, as a kid, probably from intermediate all the way up until I was about 17, we basically lived in poverty. We grew up in low income areas. My mum and dad divorced, and my mum was a single mum of 4. So she had 3 boys and 1 girl. She was working her ass off. I love my mum to bits. Like, she absolutely tried her fucking best to give us whatever we needed. And we did have that. But yeah, we were struggling. I grew up in places, crowded houses. We've lived out of our car. We've lived in people's garages. When my mum finally did find a job where she cracked it, she had to travel. And it was in Rotorua. And we lived in Auckland at the time, and I was going to school in Papakura, 2.5 hour journey from Auckland to Rotorua. So my mum ended up staying out on site, and then I ended up house hopping. I ended up living with my friends, and absolutely loved my friends and their parents. I looked up to them like my own, and still keep in contact with them till this day. And I did that for about a year. Then my mum was kind of like, you know what? She had to sacrifice her time with her kids to be able to earn that kind of money. And she was sending money to us so, we could do all these things and, go to school prom and all of that. And she was kind of sick of missing out on time with her kids. So she gave up that job. She came back to Auckland. And then we ended up staying with a friend of hers, basically in a condemned house. There was no running water. There was only like a gas hob to cook off. At this point, it was just me and my mum, and she used to cry at night and say, I'm so sorry. And I used to go to the rec centre to have a shower because they had a gym in Papakura, and if you went through the toilets, they had showers connected to it, and I used to sneak in there to be able to have a shower. Sorry, I don't know why I'm getting so emotional. Or I'd pay like $2 admission fee at the public pools just to have a shower before school. At this point, I was about 15, 16. And then my mum finally got a house, but it was in a pretty bad neighborhood. It was in a bad area. But, my mum did try it, and I absolutely love my mum for everything she did. So I know it is hard for some people out there, but it does get better. Think positive. Be grateful for what you have, and life will get better. You just got to work your fucking ass off to get it. Like, me and my partner work our fucking ass off to have what we have today, and I'm so fucking grateful for it because I have been in rough areas at quite a young age, and I saw my mum working her ass off to give us whatever we needed. And I've been there, so if you're going through this, I can relate. Like, I understand, and just don't give up. Keep pushing. Like, I'm so fucking grateful I found affiliate marketing, and just keep pushing. There are free ways to make money online. Like, feel free to DM me. I'm happy to help. I don't mean to cry. I honestly didn't think I'd cry. But I guess it's just brought up memories because I'm pushing my positive vibes out there, and I know that me and my partner, we're only going to get better. We're going to get better places. We're going to be able to go on holidays because I know it's going to happen in the future because I'm going to work my fucking ass off for it, and my partner's working his ass off for it too in different ways. So you can too. You can do this. You can make anything happen. You're just going to have to work for it. Peace, whānau. Love yas.